Dear colleagues, thank you very much for the invitation to give this virtual presentation about current situation in our National Library of Latvia. On 12 March this year, the Republic of Latvia declared a state of emergency throughout the country. The National Library of Latvia was then closed to the public from 13 of March to 25th May and resumed providing services to readers in person on 26 May. The NLL decided to provide services to readers in a gradual way. The first step being reopening with certain restrictive measures until the end of summer. One reading room with 50 workspaces, including 8 computer stations, was installed in the atrium of the ground floor of the library. Pre-registration is required, especially for computerized workplaces. Mondays had become tourist day when library is not serving users but provides access to exhibition areas on the ground floor as well as access to panoramic view of Riga on the observation deck. The new National Library of Latvia project consists of 4 parts: new library building, repository 25 kilometers away from Riga, National Digital Library, and network of light that connects all Latvian public libraries with the National Digital Library. It means that people don't have to travel to the capital to get access to copyright-protected digital collections. When our library was closed, also many public libraries were closed to readers. They provided book loan services so people could take books for home lending and then return them back, but they had no access to computers. That is why it was very important in the special circumstances to ensure access to copyright-protected materials of our library. After short and successful negotiations, the National Library of Latvia succeeded creating an unparalleled example in European library history. With the political and financial support of the Ministry of Culture, the National Library of Latvia received the license from the Copyright and Local Copyright Agency, hakkama, to ensure public access to out-of-commerce copyright-protected collections of books and periodicals from Latvian National Digital Library. This service is available during the COVID-19 crisis, and unlimited access was prolonged until 1st September. Now we know that after 1st September, the Ministry will not support us, but the National Library of Latvia plans to continue this experience and pay the expenses from the National Library institutional budget. We estimate that it will not be very expensive, and the bills will be between 14 euros to 200 euros per month, as around 90% of the copyright content is not represented by the collective copyright agency and belongs to authors and their relatives. There was an application for those copyright holders who wish to withdraw their materials from public access, but now, until this day, we haven't received the claims about removing their digital content and having such an option. In the first 3 weeks of the state of emergency, number of the usage of digital collections increased exponentially compared to the same period last year, especially numbers concerning the unique users. On these 2 slides, you see the comparison of numbers of visits during COVID-19 emergency and 1 year ago. On the first slide, you see a periodicals portal. All numbers had risen. And on the second slide, you see the book portal. And now I wish to say that also our other digital services were very demanded by the readers. We have new services when readers could get access with video counseling. So they could not physically go and see the books on the open shelves, but the librarian with mobile phone or camera goes and shows our collections. So readers could choose the book for digitization on demand or for other tasks. I wish to mention a few other good examples. The Ministry of Culture of the Republic of Latvia launched a special information campaign, e-culture, promoting various online cultural events and postponing physical visits until better times, using the hashtag #SeeYouSoon, and then informing the society about the reopening of cultural institutions with We Are Open. The National Library used all 3 to advertise digital services and to promote reopening of the library. Taking advantage of the National Library data center capacity, the library engaged in a CERN crowdsourcing initiative. in the battle against COVID-19. A special software was installed on the data center computers that will contribute their processing power to help and carry out calculations in complex simulations of protein folding and movement. And it's also worth mentioning other creative examples when library participated in collective initiatives. And they were driven by the interest and passion of the National Library staff members. People have more time to reflect on their life and own identity. Therefore, the National Library launched a new project that included Citizen Science initiative. This project is called Family Bible and combines books, family history, old photographs and other materials with the aim to maintain a positive mood and discover something new about your family. So we encourage people to send personal stories and publish them on Facebook page, as well as personal social media pages. We could discover these stories with the hashtag Dzimtas-bībele, that means Family Bible. In many cases, self-isolation doesn't give so much free time, but it gives you anxiety and stress. That is why we established online Zoom meditation trainings, where our staff members and readers of the library could engage. There were invited trainers from outside, and some of the meditation sessions attracted more than 100 participants. It was very pity that some exhibitions that we opened in the National Library of Latvia were closed almost soon after they were opened. That is why our subject librarians had motivation to participate in filming of virtual tours about graphic art master Richard Zariņš and about Latvian military cartography. These videos are available on our YouTube channel and make great insight into content and highlights of the exhibitions. The same scenario was also used for International Jānis Baltvilks Prize ceremony, which is given to Latvian and foreign authors and illustrators. For the first time, the prize was given in limited professional circle without public event. And wise publicity solution was YouTube video recordings of children literature readings of soon-to-be published books. All of these videos are available on our social media. As we all know, Baltic weather is very unpredictable. But anyway, people try to spend more time outside. At the beginning of summer, the National Library of Latvia invited public to enjoy sunny and warm weather and spend more time with families, explore Riga and Latvian cultural values. This project is called Weekend Walk with Latvian Cultural Canon. It is a photo-orienteering game for all interested parties that includes map and set of tasks. You have to make photos in front of some historic places and then send them back to the project organizers. Our newest service, My Way to the Castle of Light, is dedicated to 101st anniversary of library. It includes SoundCloud and Spotify podcasts, as well as Endomondo Road for cyclists. There will be physical cycling tours on 29th of August, but those who will not be able to participate could do them individually. All the podcasts will be available so people could learn more about the history of our library. All these examples show that librarians are rather creative when the emergency occurs. Our imagination and determination to master new technologies is the key to digital transformation processes. Dear colleagues, I wish you all new inspirations and successful experiments. Thank you very much for attention, and if the internet connection will be right, I will be ready to answer your questions. Thank you.